lot of air from the intakes, damn. Alright fam, what's good? We are at FP Automotive in Boynton Beach. They're actually expanding, so moving just down the road to a bigger location. Pretty proud of them. Gonna see when they open if we can get a group together to do like a opening party. That'd be pretty sick. As always, I can't figure out where the freaking power button is on this freaking iPad. That's crazy. There it is. Finally. Boom. Alright guys. Got some decals from IND and FP. Got a Street Fighter LA rear spoiler coming, along with decals from them. Car is gonna look freaking sick. The trunk spoiler is really the last thing to complete the car, guys. I say that now, but you know, you never know. I can't believe how much traffic there was from West Palm to Boynton Beach today, guys. It was like 6 o'clock when I got here. The whole way, 14 miles, was just traffic. And there wasn't even an accident. It was just people not knowing how to exit without blocking all of the lanes. Stop at Wawa real quick. My foot is kind of hurting. Notice how slowly everyone got on the highway. Now the highway is basically empty. Super windy now too. See if we can get a little bite to eat at Wawa real quick. Alright guys, my foot hurts a ton. I'm using this thing called a toe separator to help my calf muscle on my Achilles heels, and it's super tight right now. I gotta take it off. Alright fam, got that Kodak going. We're definitely gonna hit 100K subs this year, so that is something I cannot believe. But the more I think about it, the more I know it's gonna become a reality. And one piece of wisdom I'll have for you is that you're shaping your reality every day with the way you think. And if you're not careful, your negative thoughts will trap you in a negative cycle, and then you won't even realize why you have such bad luck. So just know that you have power over yourself, and that words can literally be spells and magic. You can cast spells on yourself, and at the same time you can use your mind to lessen the distance in quantum terms between you and the version of yourself that you want to be, or the position in life that you want to be at. You should be very, very careful though about using your mind to quantum tunnel into, let's say, a relationship with someone until you fully understand yourself and that you fully understand why you want to be with that person. There's an element of occult wisdom that the elites have. They use rituals. Jeffrey Epstein, you know, blood rituals in his case, but they summon a spirit, right? They summon something else. And so you have to be very careful, because you can cast spells and you can summon spirits. And when it comes to people, there's even a term for a sexually transmitted spirit called an incubus. And so I think when you look at Jeffrey Epstein and everything that happened, it's quite a demonic incubus that spread. And if you really want to understand America, you would understand that people like Jeffrey Epstein, there's a level above him. So he's what I would consider the billionaire class. Elon Musk right now is the richest man in the world. There's a level above him, which is really getting to the family, the lines of the new, you know, super elite that you don't even are aware, you know, that you're not aware of, that have generational wealth, that no one person may be listed as the world's richest person, but together the family just completely has more wealth than you could even imagine. Anyway, these families, they look at people like Elon Musk like little kids, because he is still a little kid. Like, they don't want to deal with someone like that. He's embarrassing, he's cringy. And that's the world we live in. It's honestly unbelievable that we have the world's richest man that we know of, who the super elites actually don't even want anything to do with. And Elon's not even able to understand how he himself was played by Trump. He doesn't understand how he was played, and how he's currently playing this role in the alt-right, which Jeffrey Epstein helped form along with Steve Bannon, where there's this alt-right element of cryptocurrency and tech bros that's really, really regressive, and really born out of these male, I would say, anxieties, fears, insecurities. Like, Elon Musk is very rich but very insecure. Definitely saw cop headlights behind me, so just chilling. So Elon Musk doesn't realize how stupidly, you know, he's being played as this alt-right like demigod that a lot of fucking nerdy dudes who don't know any better look up to. And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. At the same time, you have the left wing with absolutely, you know, absurd takes on like socialism and communism in the United States. But I would still say they're not as hateful. Some of them want to live in make-believe land, and you need to essentially coexist with that make-believe land or else. And those are the, like, I think, really unstable ones. But both the left wing and right wing have unstable people. But the thing is, the United States, the left wing and the right wing, have been, you know, basically instigated to fight against each other, so that we never see these super elite families that control all the strings, you know? Let me be perfectly clear, okay? The super elite and the state of Israel see all of us as goyim, which is like the cattle, not even human. And what Americans don't realize is traditionally the WASPs, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, especially in the Northeast, thought they were the you know, first class. They thought they were like elites. But they didn't realize, slowly, they're now the same exact class as the poor Americans that they thought they were a class apart from. Because in the eyes of the super elite and the state of Israel, we're all goyim. And Israel has a 10-year plan to get, you know, to no longer need the United States now, after it's used us for its best purposes. You know, it's like sociopathic, it's narcissistic, and it's meanwhile employed IDF, Mossad-based cruelty tactics in our police forces. It's dehumanized Americans just the same way that they've dehumanized Palestinians, and everyone just falls for the trap. You know what I mean? The millionaires think that the poor class deserve nothing, like no handouts. Meanwhile, the millionaires get away with all kinds of crazy shit, so they want rule of law, but they don't even follow the law because the money gets them out of any situation that they're in. In the United States, we've also classified speech as money, and there's, you know, no limit on the amount of money you can spend to influence politics. And in fact, the money can be anonymous. So, you know, from influencing politics to influencing courtrooms, the WASP class, or, you know, they're not always WASPs now, but the millionaire class, not quite the billionaire class, and even the billionaire class, basically don't have to live with law and order, but they basically, you know, put the police out on the poor class for low-level infractions and carry this level of moral hypocrisy like they're better, when they don't realize that's the whole game. That's what they've been, you know, propagandized to play this classist game, because Israel still sees them as goyim, which is the same as the poor people. And it's just a crazy scenario that we're now in. You know what I mean? Americans need to unite together. No matter how much money you make, this country is now literally for sale, and we're dehumanizing each other. It's absurd, you know? It's absolutely absurd. The machine AI God is not going to solve these problems. I'll tell you that much. Look at this highway, it's crazy. Let's get some fun. So what I mean on the left wing, right? If you look at Hollywood, if you look at the number of transgender children among Hollywood couples, it's not because that kid is actually transgender. It's most of the time it's because they've had more self-based beliefs that are not rooted in reality, but rather how much they can get away with being as selfish as possible in the pursuit of finding themselves in a way that's not rooted in actual reality. Because it's almost as if it's been popularized to feel oppressed, and to then, as a way of acting out, associate with the transgender movement. And my take is that there's always going to be transgender people, but there absolutely is something more to the fact that there's been more transgender people now than ever. It's not just the acceptance of them, which they're not really accepted in this political climate, even though they should be. And let's be clear, people like Charlie Kirk, he would say incredibly evil things about transgender people. He would say that they don't even have the right to live. They don't even have the right to have God's love, which is ridiculous. Transgender people are still human beings. I just think that some of them have been misled into looking for their own identity through the transgender movement when it could have been found elsewhere. And that's a shame. And that's a psyop. You know what I mean? That's a real psyop. Alright fam, catch you next time. Let's go. What up guys, behind me is a blue Macan with blue calipers. Got the green CS, Brooklyn gray rear wheel drive tuned competition. We're at FP, check it out. After putting like 1,200 miles on the car, getting a little bit of suspension noise. Honestly, it could be the tire hitting the fender liner. So trying to figure it out. But a bunch of sick cars pulled up. Look at this M2 on HREs. I'm about to flip the camera. Let's go. Is that the carbon hood? Oh no, okay. That thing looks dope. So on the M2, the M3, and the M4, when it's not a competition, you get the silver badges. But on the M2, you can get a non-competition automatic. Like on the M3, if it has a silver badge, you know it's gonna be manual. But not in this case. This has the ZF 8-speed. So it has HREs and an aero kit. Looks pretty sick. This dude right here, he's running bigger tires front and back. AST springs on his. He's got the RK front mounts. This thing is tuned, it's rear wheel drive. Running 305 in the back. Pretty nice stance. Looks pretty sick. There's the drag setup M2. X-Drive, which is crazy. And then behind the Macan, I think that's a new Rolls Royce. Can't tell if it's electric or not, but that looks sick.